These are men who are worried about the effect that making extra or making eye contact with you in public would have on you. So he's he's thinking about it too much. He's too worried about, oh, if I make eye contact with her, maybe she's gonna think that there's something wrong with me. I'm some kind of serial killer, blah blah blah. So a lot of times these men who make extra effort to not make eye contact with you in public are too self-conscious of, oh, I'm a stranger to her. Maybe she's gonna think I'm a stalker. She's gonna think I'm weird. She's gonna think I'm a serial killer, blah, 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 blah. So it's not necessarily anything to do with you. Now, this is assuming that you're not walking around looking a certain way that would make people not want to look at you. This is assuming that you're dressed normal. Everything's normal when you're out in public. Yeah. If you've noticed that men put out an extra effort not to make eye contact with you in public, a lot of that just has to do with, hey, I don't want her to think of me as strange. Now, as strange as this sounds, it actually more than likely means that you're attractive because if you've noticed that he's putting in an extra effort. It's one thing if he just doesn't look at you, if he just doesn't make eye contact. Then it could be a situation where he's just indifferent. He doesn't care. He's just going about his business. But if you've noticed that these men put an extra effort to not make eye contact, and that means they're aware of your presence, but they're choosing not to make eye contact, which typically means that you're attractive and they are trying to avoid putting themselves in a situation where you think of them as weird, strange, a stalker, all that stuff.